Okay. Welcome to Knowledge Chat channel. In this video, we will be discussing about collaborative filtering. In the previous videos, we have discussed about various topics on recommender systems. And each and every topic has given you a certain insight of different concepts. In this video, we will be discussing about the basic models of recommender system. What are the basic models? So what are the different types of modeling of recommender systems? So this is what we are going to discuss, and in detail we will be discussing about the collaborative filtering method. So now let's move on. See, a quick recap what we have discussed. So in previous videos we have discussed about the secondary goals. So we have discussed about the secondary goals of the recommender system, which is again a very important topic. So that is we have discussed about what are the different secondary goals: relevance, novelty, serendipity, and finally the diversity. Is it right? So four different secondary goals are there: relevance, novelty, serendipity, and diversity. So these are the different things which we have discussed in the previous videos. And if you are not clear with those terminologies, please go and watch the previous videos and come back to this video. Okay. So now let us move on. What we are going to discuss in this. Okay, that is the content overview of this particular video. So in this video we are going to discuss about the basic models of the recommender systems. Okay. So we will be discussing about different types. Okay. So what are the different types actually? So the basic models is classified into three different types. The first one is collaborative filtering. The second one is content based filtering, and the third one is hybrid models. So these are the different types of models of recommender systems. So in this we will be discussing in detail about the collaborative filtering based model of recommender system. Okay. Whereas in future videos we will be discussing about the content based filtering, hybrid filtering, all those things we will be discussing. But in this video we will be discussing only about the collaborative filtering based basic models of the recommender systems. So here, what do you mean by collaborative filtering? See, a collaborative filtering is nothing but it is going to recommend the items based on behavior and preferences of other users. So please understand, it is going, there is collaborative filtering model will always recommend the items based on the behavior and preferences of other users. That's why it is called as collaborative. Please understand it. Okay. So why it is called as collaborative? Hope you are clear with that particular definition. See, actually the idea that the users who agreed in the past on a set of items will always likely agree with the same items in the future. And this is the core concept behind the collaborative filtering. Hope you are all clear with that what actually happens. Okay. So this is how the user A, user C, and movie X is the user C, how he is getting the movie X, whereas in past user A with the same taste has already recommended movie X, so again user C also gets the movie X. So similarly on the right side I have given about the books. So these are all some of the examples of what we have going to discuss. So going on, you will understand that there are two different types of collaborative filtering recommender system. One is the user based, the other one is the item based. Okay. So in this video we will be discussing only about the User based collaborative filtering based recommender system. User based collaborating filtering type of recommender system is what the only thing we are going to discuss, whereas in the next video we will be discussing about the item based collaborative filtering type of recommender system. So now we are going to discuss only about the user based. That's why I have given in the yellow color. Okay. So now, what do you mean by user based collaborative filtering models? So let us go and discuss in detail. See, for example, you are clear with collaborative filtering. Okay, what do you mean by collaborative filtering? It recommends the items based on behavior and preferences of other users. That is called as collaborative filtering. Then what do you mean by the user based collaborative filtering? See, for example, in this case, it finds the user with a similar taste and it recommends the items of the neighbor users who liked, but the target user has not seen it yet. Is it clear? So if you are not clear, I will just give you one example. Okay, for example, if user A and user B both like the same movies, the system might recommend the movies that user A liked to user B. Hope you are clear with the concept. Is it clear? So this is called as the user based collaborative filtering type of recommender system. Again, in this we will be using a technique called as matrix factorization. Matrix factorization. Okay, what do you mean by matrix factorization? What do you mean by matrix factorization? Matrix factorization, that is, I have given it as MF. What do you mean by that? Matrix factorization. See, for example, a matrix factorization is a technique. It always decomposes the user item interaction matrix. So that is a matrix which has been formed because of the user and item interaction, that is called as user item interaction matrix. This matrix factorization will always decompose the user item interaction matrix into two lower dimensional matrix which represents the latent factors for users and items. So what is the use of this? So this helps to capture the hidden patterns and relationships between them. So this is called as, this concept and this methodology is called as a matrix factorization method, which is widely used in the collaborative filtering methods. So this is what I just want to convey. So a pictorial representation of what is the user based filtering. So it depends upon the user. Okay, so if he recommends movie B, then user A will always find a similar user. Okay, and always this type of recommender system recommends what the neighbors liked previously. Thank you. And now we will be discussing about what is the need for this recommender system. Why we are going for this recommender system? Because earlier the internet is fully free. Now the internet is completely overloaded with the informations. It is very difficult to tap the required things that the user needs. If the user is not able to require the tap or not able to tap the required things or required items that he likes, then you know that internet will be a big failure. So always this recommender system always try to overcome the problems related with the information overload, and it will be improving the user experience. So by doing both these things, you will observe that the business will be growing enormously. The business growth will be very good. Almost all the companies, MNC companies, are using the recommender systems. Amazon, Flipkart, YouTube, everywhere. Almost all the MNC companies are using recommender system. Without recommender system, there is no internet nowadays. So there are a lot of job opportunities. So those who are going into the recommender system feel that there is a lot of job opportunities in the AI, because almost all the companies are using these recommender systems. Okay. Why? Because the information is overloaded. The more informations are available, and we have to segregate the information which is needed for our project or needed for our future updates. So this is being facilitated by the recommender system. So there are many different types which we have discussed, and in this video we have discussed about the collaborative filtering method. So I am sure you are clear with the concepts. Okay. So finally, I just want to thank you for patiently listening to this video. If you really like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, you can post it in the comment section. And if you feel that this particular video will be useful to someone, please share it to them. And if you feel that the videos which I post in this particular channel is useful to you, please subscribe to this channel, which will motivate me in posting more such videos. So thank you very much. Thank you.